Welcome back. I'm your host, Darnell Jackson, and in this crypto report, we're going to be talking about El Salvador is mining Bitcoin using a volcano, and I want to talk to you about why this is going to help you understand what cryptocurrency is. Now, before I do that, make sure you subscribe to the most awesome channel on YouTube right now and share like you care. Okay, now let's go over to the news. The agenda for today is why El Salvador mining for Bitcoin with a volcano is going to help you. It's going to help me, going to help all of us understand really what cryptocurrency is. I want to give you my oversimplified definition of what cryptocurrency is. Crypto basically is monetized energy. I would say monetized electricity, but just to keep it simple, we'll say monetized energy. That's effectively what cryptocurrency actually is. The commodity portion of what a cryptocurrency is the energy portion of it. Cryptocurrency is reliant on energy, and it also itself is the monetization of energy. So it is the first time that you can take an energy source and actually monetize it. And you're seeing this put in practice in El Salvador. Let's take a look at the big announcement from the president of El Salvador from his Twitter. And you can see it's him. He's updated his profile with the laser eyes. And this is Nayib Bukele. Am I pronouncing it right? Please correct me in the comments. But on his Twitter post, he's saying, I've just instructed the president of La Geo SV, that's their state-owned geothermal electric company. He's saying he's just instructed the leader of that company to put together a plan to offer facilities for Bitcoin mining with very cheap, 100% clean, 100% renewable, zero emissions energy from our volcanoes. Now, I think that's really interesting. He goes on to say, our engineers just informed me that they dug a new well that will provide approximately 95, I think, is that megawatts of 100% clean, zero emissions geothermal energy from volcanoes, starting to design a full Bitcoin mining hub around it. In this video, he shows that what you see coming out of the well is actually pure water vapor. So you can see this is really escalating. One of the key components of cryptocurrency, obviously, is the creation of the currency itself. And to do that, you have to mine the currency. We're talking about Bitcoin right now. So we'll say you have to mine the Bitcoin. So in this video, I want to take the education a little bit further. So let's take a look at this animation that does a great job of explaining how Bitcoin mining works. Let's check this out. Make sure you subscribe to the Federalist Society. I'm replaying their video. This is the Federalist Society on YouTube talking about what is Bitcoin. This is from May of 2017. So you can kind of use this older definition and just gain some insight from this. Check this out.
The only way to send money electronically has always been to rely on a centralized intermediary, say someone like PayPal. And what PayPal does is it keeps track of the amount of money that I have in my account. Say I loaded it from my bank account, or I got paid by another PayPal user. And then PayPal lets me send the money I have, won't let me send more money than I ever have, and will tell somebody else whether they've received money from me. PayPal just keeps this ledger of transactions. So with PayPal, there's one ledger, and it's held by a company, PayPal. In the Bitcoin network, that ledger is distributed across every participant. So anybody who's connecting to the network has a copy of it on their computer, in full, going all the way back to the history of the network when it was first created in 2009. Now, how does new information get added to that ledger? Well, that's this role that miners play. They listen for transaction messages that are validly signed on the network, and they bundle them into what we call a block. They announce this block, and they say, now you all take this and add this to your copy of the ledger. We call that ledger a blockchain because the miner has just announced a block, and that block is mathematically linked to all the blocks in the past. They're chained together like a big long string. What they're doing is providing a public good. They're relaying transactions, validating signatures, putting them into a block, adding that block to the blockchain, and distributing that to all the people on the network. They're given a reward by the network for performing this public good. And that reward comes in two different ways. One, a Bitcoin miner is allowed to stick in the ledger of transactions for that 10 minutes one special transaction. And as it says, I, the miner, pay myself 12.5 Bitcoins. And they came from nowhere. This is the only time on the Bitcoin network that anyone is allowed to ever have a transaction that didn't have any inputs, that literally created money out of thin air. At some point, somebody started calling this activity of getting new Bitcoins by providing this public good on the network mining. It's like digging into the side of a mountain and getting gold.
All right, make sure you guys check out the Federalist Society and subscribe to their channel for their awesome explanation. I want you to understand what Bitcoin really is so that you can take away a great message about what's happening right now in Central America, led by Nayib Bukele. And this is actually revolutionary on multiple levels. You've heard a lot of conversation about Bitcoin having issues with becoming green or being a big carbon considered user. So this actually addresses more than one issue. Make sure you check out this on Twitter. Thank you for checking out this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share this video. Like it and link to Darnell Jackson Crypto. Stay tuned for the next video. Until the next time, peace.